Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Parx Racing here on Tuesday. It is the 27th of August 2024. Going to look at the ninth race from Parx, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Remember to join me this week for my Kentucky Downs preview, also for my Saratoga and Del Mar previews for this week. In general, just join me on YouTube because it's some great racing on both sides of the country, and on the pond also some good racing in France this weekend. But let's look at the ninth race from Parx, which is allowance optional claimer, purse $55,000. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards here. Optional claim price of $100,000. This is a local prep race for the Greenwood Cup, the mile-and-a-half race on Pennsylvania Derby Day. Field of 6 horses going 2,000 meters or a mile and a quarter on the main track. Gonna take the 4-horse Riding with Biden as a top selection. 4-2-1-5 for me in the superfecta. 4-2-1-5 Super, top selection of 4-horse Riding with Biden, 6-year-old gelding by Constitution, Robert Reed Jr. trains, Paco Lopez gets the mount. They tried the horse over the shorter trips his most recent races, which I just don't think he liked. He ran a mile on optional 50 here about a month ago, where he finished 8th by 12 1/4 lengths, and he just didn't have the best of trips. Got shuffled out of it, and he just didn't do a lot of running. He does his better running style when he gets the lead. He'll probably get it today, and I think they're just going to let him right on the front end, just go as long as he can, and I think that's going to be the key to his success. But his last few, he just did not get to the front end. Prior to that, he just had nothing out of the gate, going 7/8 and optional and a lounge race for $70,000 on the 3rd of July. Finishing 5th by 10 1/4 lengths again. Just didn't show anything that day. And then off the bench going a mile on optional 50, he finished 7th by 27 lengths. Again, just nothing. But his races last fall or in late summer weren't bad at all. Ran in this race last year over the mile and a quarter in late August, the Greenwood Cup prep race, winning by 3/4 length from a tracking trip where he was close to the front end. He flew home clear late. And then on an absolutely sloppy going in the Greenwood Cup over the mile and a half behind next, he finished 3rd by 25 lengths. He just kind of hit the wall late. But, he ran his heart out that day. A competitive buyer considered to what he was running as of recently. He actually won the Greenwood Cup on the front end in the summer of 2022 quite easily with the 93 buyer, and then came back to just yield over the mile trip. But he's the kind of horse, he wants to go a mile and a quarter. He's going to get it today. He's drawn well, gets Paco up. He should win. If there could be an upsetter, the 2-horse Magical Michael, first time over the trip, could win also. This horse likes his course. He's 13 for 9 locally, so watch out for him. And he's finished in the money 11 of those 13 starts. His most recent race, though, at Laurel, going on option 55 over the 1-turn mile. He finished 5th by 3 3/4 lengths that day, where he didn't get out of the gate so clearly. He moved a little bit late, but he needs to break. Prior to that, in the Battery Park at Delaware over the mile 16th, he finished 4th by 3 lengths. Again, just never really getting into it. But like I said, his races locally haven't been half bad. I think he's crying out for a longer trip. He's going to get it for the first time. I'll give him a shot in the late pick 4. But to recap my selection for the 9th from Parx on this Tuesday afternoon, I'm going to take the 4-horse Riding with Biden. Give kudos to the 2-horse Magical Michael. 4-2-1-5 Super. 4-2 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.